When Chika and her husband, Tond, found Madam Grace through a trusted family friend, it felt like an answered prayer. They had just moved to Abuja for work, and juggling two toddlers with their demanding banking jobs was a recipe for burnout. Grace was older, soft-spoken, and seemed born for the job. She arrived with crisp wrappers, a wide smile, and stories about raising plenty children in her village. The children took to her instantly. Within days, the house was cleaner, the fridge was full, and Chika could finally breathe. But 3 weeks later, the nightmares began. It started with Muna, the 3-year-old, who woke up one night screaming. She poured black water on my head. Chika rushed in, confused. Who? Where? Muna sobbed, pointing to the dark hallway. The woman with the red eyes. Ton brushed it off. It's probably just a dream. But Muna stopped eating. Then her baby brother, Dami, began to shake whenever Grace entered the room. Chika tried to ignore it until she saw it herself. It was 2 a.m. when Chika heard humming. She crept downstairs and saw Grace, standing in front of the children's bedroom door, whispering. A black bowl sat on the floor. Smoke drifted from it. Grace's voice was soft, rhythmic. A chant. When Chika flicked on the light, Grace turned around too slowly. Her smile was wide. Madam, you're not supposed to see this. The next day, Chika pretended to go to work. She doubled back, tiptoed upstairs, and slipped into Grace's room. Inside a tattered bag was a cracked old phone. What she found in the gallery made her stomach twist. Pictures of her children, sleeping, eating, bathing. Videos of Grace chanting over their beds. And one final clip. Of Grace speaking directly to someone. The blood of twins is strong. They won't remember anything. I just need one more night. Chika screamed. She raced downstairs, but Grace was already at the door. Looking through my things, madam. You need to leave. Now. Grace laughed. Even if I go, what's inside them is already planted. What's yours is now mine. Ton rushed home. The police came. But when they tried to arrest her, Grace collapsed on the floor, convulsing, whispering in a language no one understood. And then, she vanished. Literally. Right before their eyes. The kids were rushed to the hospital. Tests came back. Unusual. They were physically fine. But their eyes. Different. Too quiet. Too knowing. Muna wouldn't speak anymore. Dami started drawing symbols they'd never taught him. Chika and Ton brought in pastors, herbalists, therapists. One old priest looked at the children, crossed himself, and said, "Whatever that woman started is not done. This is only the beginning." One of the neighbors came forward a week later. She confessed that Grace had once worked for another family down the street. Their daughter died in her sleep. The mother lost her mind. The husband left the country. The house was abandoned. Why didn't anyone say anything? Chika cried. The woman shook her head. Because she returns. Every few years. With a different name. Chika started a blog to warn other families. She posted Grace's photo, even though it was blurry and faded. The post went viral. Hundreds of comments flooded in. This woman worked for us too. She was called Auntie Blessing when we knew her. My cousin died after she left. But no one knew where she lived. No one knew her real name. And one day, the post mysteriously vanished.